And we're back to actual gameplay. Rather than just kind of dicking around reading emails. About Charles Darwin and the origin of species, and other assorted books, with no physics applied. Now, this particular mission, along with this particular session, should be just about done. Just have to deal with Sanders. And not much after that.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in?
He thinks we're breaking the law.
Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, you hear? But I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with AUGs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I've got to exploit my advantage. And as long as I hold on to this lady here, you and the cops will be way too scared to come near me. Face it, you got outmaneuvered.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians, same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
Right. Like I need the approval of somebody who sold his soul to the biomod industry. This is out of control. The Crusader's going straight into the crapper, and my brother's gonna be hung out to dry. I'm the leader. I'm the one who has to fix things. But I can't because I'm trapped in here.
You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let your brother down like this. The hacker was expecting civilians to be in the building tonight. You were supposed to take hostages and force the cops to silence you permanently. But you're smarter than he is.
It's so obvious. Can't believe I didn't see it till now. He thinks he can just lead me to my death? Think again, cabron. Get out of here. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got played here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Are you still there?
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Woo! I think that's also the first time I got silver tongue for that particular dialogue exchange. Man, I'm actually feeling real good about that. I like it. Everything turned out nicely. I mean, other than the fact that I kind of horribly screwed up the stealth in quite a few areas. And died once. I think that happened too. But these are just the emails I just read in the little bonus video. Now, unfortunately, trying to read whatever's on this computer is not going to work out. Just save before it. But if I remember right, everybody starts getting pissed off and starts shooting at you. Hey guys, I'm hacking a computer. Don't mind me, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Access granted.
What, really? Really? I distinctly remember being shot at for doing this. Okay, I'm actually gonna slow down and read these myself here, because I don't think I've ever seen these ones before. And this is just spam email. A Nigerian prince has offered you a sum of $47 million. Ho, ho, ho. This is totally not a scam. Well, that's interesting. And I'm kind of confused as to what made them not get angry and shoot me this time. Hey, China boy at Yazura. Your English sucks. Go back to school, you fucking worthless dropout. That would have gone better if I had a better way of coming up with snappy insults.
Jensen? You're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going.
I thought that maniac was going to kill me. I hope you did the right thing letting him go like that. I just don't know what he expected to accomplish. Seraph Industries isn't breaking any laws. I owe you my life. And Greg's too. Thank you, Mr. Jensen. I owe you my life.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble.
Yeah, well, the hostages are alive. I think that's worth one guy getting away. How do you get away anyway? He ran out this door, and this door is completely covered. People really suck at your jobs.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen.
I can't believe they made us wait out here while the leader of these assholes got away. Who knows what he'll do now?
Son of a bitch!
Oh, you are terrible.
Give it everything you got!
Just shoot the damn lock. That might help. Works in the movies.
You Sarah's boy? Come on, we'll What the hell happened in there? I thought you were supposed to handle the situation.
I did. Josie Thorpe is still alive, isn't she?
How the hell did you let the bastard get away? You dropped the ball, pal. Come on, Wilson.
Let me show you how I let him get away. Yeah, that doesn't count for any sort of death count or whatever. That was nothing more than dicking around. Kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to get the third one to blow.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
No, he doesn't need to wait.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swap will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
I don't need to hear any abuse from the SWAT guys hidden behind their goofy little masks. Seriously, they remind me a lot of the helmets in Quake 4. It reminds me of a joke I saw in Electronic Gaming Monthly way back when I actually got that mag. Yeah, these helmets would work a lot better if we could actually see out them. Do a quick run around. Maybe there's something hidden around here. Around the helipad? Probably not. What a shame. Well, let's get out of here then. I don't think there's anything worth sticking around for.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Before that, let's do a little bit of exploration of the area.
Oh.
I really hope that didn't actually do any damage. Damn it, that's a level 5. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, I do have another criticism to lodge at the game. I really wish in the, conversations, the camera wouldn't cut away to the character that isn't talking so much. I mean, it happens too often for it to simply be considered a bug. But I can't really say I like it. And really, when somebody's talking, I want to see them talking, not the other person just standing there.
Can someone tell me how the purists were even able to break into the plant? We're supposed to have state-of-the-art security measures here.
That's something I'd like to know, too.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me.
Damn straight. Nice conversation you're having, by the way.
Jensen, you were there, at the plant. What happened? How did that monster get away from you? I mean, I'm sure you did everything you could, but what if he does it again? What if he attacks us here? I mean, I'm sure you did everything you could, but what if he does it again? What if he attacks us here?
I vaguely remember there being something here.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
Talk's all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
Hey, Mr. Jensen. I just finished sweeping the 3rd floor. Gave your office a once-over while I was there. Everything is just the way you left it.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity First. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
The same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Interesting. I'm surprised he went with the Mahatma Gandhi saying there at the beginning. I mean, considering I did kind of, you know, end a lot of lives planned. By the way, Pritchard, I'm stealing your energy bar again. Jerk. There we go. I have to fix my goddamn inventory again. I think he still doesn't have anything new in his office yet. Alright, let's do the debriefing up with Seraph, and that'll probably spell the end for the session. Just need to actually find the elevator. There we go, off this way.
David and Hugh Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about?
I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that will counteract Bill Taggart.
Darrow is not hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world. It's what millionaires do when they get bored. They save the world. Didn't you know that?
Right. I'll see you. Jensen, you back to handling security around here? Because somebody's stealing supplies again. I had vials of neuropazine and a stim pack in my office, and they're gone. They didn't just up and walk away. I had vials of neuropazine and a stim pack in my office, and they're gone. They didn't just up and walk away.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Now, an addendum to what I was saying earlier about the animations. See, in sequences like that, where they're doing a lot of, I kind of want to say proprietary, but that's not the right word. But animations that aren't, you know, just generic that you see 99% of the characters do in conversation. And these semi-unique ones, like what were shown in that last conversation cutscene, those are actually done pretty well. That's what makes seeing the crappy multiple I don't know how to speak English. Makes all the more generic animations looking not so great, even worse.
That hacker's not going to be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside. Don't forget to check in with Dr. Markovic at the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic. I need you in top shape for this. Don't forget to check in with Dr. Markovic at the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic. I need you in top shape for this.
Yeah, that will, spell the end of things for, this session. Got a decent amount accomplished. The first mission, at least. Well, the, cinematic introduction and the first real mission. Yeah, that's nothing too bad. Decent amount accomplished here. What the hell, we'll talk to Athene first.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Alright, so we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time in Deus Ex: Human Revolution.